Hello, loves, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Happy You Tarot. If you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome. We're going to do general messages today for water signs, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. These will be time stamped, so you can go directly to your reading. We're going to be looking at any blockages, challenges, hidden influences, advice from spirit, your spirit guides, higher self. I'm going to be pulling some oracle card and tarot, and we're going to be looking at, we're going to be using our sacred symbols oracle deck. I'm really enjoying this deck. Each symbol, each sacred symbol is going to be something that you can use as to meditate with as a focal point for meditation for the week. Creating an affirmation or a mantra around it. Okay, so it'll be advice on how to move in a particular situation as we're looking at these hidden influences and blockages and challenges that you may be facing right now. All right. Yeah, so once again, we're going to start with Cancer. And like I said, the readings will be time stamped. So I'm going to pray and we're going to get started. All right. So Holy Spirit, Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, those that sit at the highest best frequency right now for my Happy You Collective. Thank you as always for your love, your support, your guidance from the other side. And through this reading, we ask that you come in with your love, your light, your protection and guidance. Let me be a clear channel for any and all messages that my collective needs to hear, and let me deliver the messages clearly so that they can understand them. Amen, amen, amen. All right, so we're going to start with Cancer. So Cancer, I hope all is well. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, especially if the messages resonate with you or if you find that it may be helpful for someone else. Thank you, as always, for those who have subscribed, who are a part of the family as we're growing. So thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Thank you. All right. All right, so let's see. This is going to be for Cancer. All right, for Cancer Spirit, what are the messages for Cancer? Overall energy messages, outside influences. Let's see. All right. All right, Cancer. Let me see what card. Let me sit with the energy. The first card that's grabbing my attention for you, Cancer, is reconciliation. Okay, so there may be just that, a reconciliation. You needing to, the card says, come together. So this could be family, romantic, but you also have the card of family. So you could definitely be reconciling with a family member or want to create some type of, if there has been some distance, if there has been some tension, because you do have the card of distance yourself. Okay, so this may be the case. You have distanced yourself, maybe from a particular family member, from a child, or you feel like there's maybe some tension. You may have had to turn your back on someone. Someone may have turned their back on you. Maybe the connection is not the way it used to be. You do have 2 zodiac signs here that could, you could be dealing with another Cancer, or this could be talking directly about you. You also have Pisces. Okay, so On the table is here. This card speaks of coming together to talk, to come up with some type of proposal, a compromise. Okay. You also have fire here, so you're very passionate about something, determined. Okay. This could talk of fire, could be fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, but this card always just intuitively kind of, I feel like this when this card comes out, I intuitively feel that it's about the element of fire, meaning determination, willpower, finding the strength to assert yourself and do the right thing or do something, take action. Okay. So, and it's next to your sign, Cancer. So like I say, you could be dealing with another Cancer. Cancer talks about, Cancer rules the home, the family. Okay, so this could definitely be a family member that you want to create some type of peace, stability. Maybe there's some, chaotic energy around a situation. It looks like your intentions are pure. Okay. And if you're questioning their intentions, okay, this could definitely be saying that just intentions are pure, like, but I'm feeling this is coming from you, like you have, pure intentions to kind of want something to come back in alignment. You also have the Magician, which speaks of that alignment, okay? Magician is the energy of wanting to bring everything together, right? Looking at the facts as you know them. The Magician, and the energy around the Magician is using everything, all of the elements, fire, earth, air, water. So using everything that you have, and your intentions are pure because you want to, use communication, right? Open your heart, come in with a different perspective. Okay, so this could definitely, for who this resonates with, this could definitely be family, or those that are close to you, someone that is close to you. It could be a romantic partner too. This could be a couple who may be separated and you're trying to come back together. Maybe through separation you have seen that has caused you to maybe look at the situation with a fresh perspective, and you want to reconcile. Okay, you want to have a conversation with this on the table. So yeah, so you take it how it resonates, but this is definitely Cancer, the energy of someone wanting to reconcile with you, talk with you. Their intentions are pure, or this is you. Okay, so you take that how it resonates. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So we're going to tap in a little deeper and just see what we get through the tarot. Spirit, can you speak on this situation for Cancer? Just a little bit more. What's the energy? Overall energy. The cards are ready to speak because they're flying out, Cancer. Let's see. Let's shuffle again. There's a sense, Cancer, that you're ready now. So if you have had to walk away or close off communication from someone, or vice versa, there's a energy of now is a better time. Maybe you've, like I said, had that distance, that time apart, or maybe you didn't know how to find, you couldn't find the words, or the timing wasn't right for you to have this conversation, or come to the table with this person and really just talk to them and come to some type of compromise. But I feel like some time has passed and you're ready to do that. You're seeing things definitely through a different perspective. Just have a fresh set of eyes on a situation is what I'm feeling. Because you have the Queen of Swords reversed, which is the overall energy. So there definitely could have been like a separation, no communication. not dealing with the situation, not wanting to talk about something, right? Running away or looking away from it, not wanting to deal with the issue. And then now well, the Seven of Wands could indicate that maybe you did set a boundary, you stopped, you had to, maybe you felt the need to protect yourself. From the chaos, from the confusion, from the maybe even if it was a situation that you felt was toxic, very draining on your energy, and you couldn't find the words to say. But there's definitely, because Seven of Wands can also talk about standing up for yourself, but I'm feeling with this Queen of Swords, finding the right time to do that, so that because with pure intention, I want to talk about this, but maybe you had to walk away and give some time to heal, to for things to kind of calmer heads, right? For someone to just you to get in a better emotional place to be able to have this conversation, this compromise, this coming to the table and getting on the same page with someone, okay? A blockage is the High Priestess. Number one, High Priestess is all about, intuition. I would definitely say if you're getting an intuitive nudge to move forward, to have this conversation with someone, this is your yes, it's time, okay? I'm hearing the word dreams. This may be impacting your sleep because you're stressed out about it, or you may be getting dreams and visions that it's time for you to come to, create this reconciliation. You be the first to initiate this reconciliation with someone. Hidden influences in what you don't see, and I'm feeling this from the other person. No matter how they may be coming off, like maybe they're coming off very nonchalant, that they really don't care, or maybe bitter, but they feel a sense of loss too. Okay, I'm seeing the vision of a child that you may be asking, like, is everything okay? Are you okay? Do you want to talk? And they're like brushing you off. No, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about it. Or no, I'm fine. This individual is really hurting. Okay, they're grieving the loss. So if you had to walk away from someone, whether it's family, romantic, they're not okay. Okay, they're not okay with whatever has happened. And so I can see why High Priestess is here. Your intuition is telling you you need to sit down and have this conversation, clear the air with this person, and the timing is right for that. Okay, it's like all the cards, the energy I'm feeling is saying it's time. The time is now for you to have this conversation, for you to put things out on the table now, because I think you and this other person may have, because of the distance or the separation, or just having time to heal, having time to, clear each other's, mental space. And there's an energy of I'm ready to talk to you now, okay, on both sides, okay? So that's what I'm getting. Let me see. Yeah, this other person, they definitely want to talk to you. Nine of Cups reversed. They're not happy about where you all sit. So if you're not if you've distanced yourself from someone, yeah, Star card. They have hope that And there's like a new direction, right? Star can talk about direction and healing, okay? Is the star card. That's also Aquarius energy. Okay, and once again, the zodiac signs here, I have Cancer, which could be you or another Cancer. I have Aquarius, Pisces, can be an Aries, but heavy emotional energy. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more card. What else, Spirit? Yeah. There's a sense, Cancer, that there's a lot of internal conflict within you. Um, and I feel to say having to keep quiet when you're not saying anything, sweeping things under the rug, and acting as if you're unbothered is not helping the situation. There's a time I feel, and I've said this before in another reading. Sometimes we have to walk away from a situation, and then sometimes we really need to speak up and say something. Sometimes we need to there maybe we need to take a break, right? And because we want to be able to find the words to speak to someone without harm, without malice, right? Because we want to enter conflict resolution, which is peaceful and pure intentions and wanting to get on the same page. And sometimes we do need space. Sometimes we do have to clear our heads and think about the best way to do that. So there's an energy that you've done that, and now, but it's like Spirit. It's almost like Spirit is saying, but don't let so much time pass before you can come together, reconcile with this person, talk to this person, get on the same page. Because there's a feeling that before it's too late. Okay, that's the sense. That's the energy. Before it's too late, yes, go ahead and make amends, talk to this person, hear them out. I think you'll be surprised to know that they're wanting to have the conversation, lay everything out on the table, listen to you. If there was a lot of conflict before, and maybe it was hard to get on the same page and talk without, maybe arguments and things like that, I think you'll be surprised to see that there's a new energy in this. And they want to talk. They want to talk about it. All right, so that's what I'm getting, Cancer. I'm going to pull you a sacred symbol, advice from higher self on how you can move in this situation. Okay, so let's see for Cancer, Spirit. Trust. Love it. Okay, so your higher self wants you to trust. The number on the card is 16, 6 and 1 is 7. Okay, so that may be significant to you. And I'm going to read what this card is, what the energy behind this symbol is. Okay, so let's see. All right. And once again, the sacred symbol, you can use it as a focal point for meditation, to help you clear the energy so that you can have this conversation with someone. And I like that trust fell out, because it's almost like trust your guides, trust your intuition, know that it's okay. Like, this is the time for you to speak up and say something, to come together and, create this energy of resolve. Okay, with this person, set that intention that all is well. I come with pure intent. So you have a sacred symbol of trust. All right, it says, step into the unknown. All may not be revealed at this time, but trust in unseen forces. Meditate on this to let go of attachments or possibilities Let me read that again. Trust in unseen forces. Meditate on this to let go of all attachments or possibilities. Free yourself from your dharma and increase your trust in your guides and in the universe. All right, so that's just confirmation because that's exactly what the reading, how the reading read. Okay, the symbol is the void. Okay, so that's the symbol of void. And it says it was inspired by The Nothing, which is a movie, The Never Ending Story, which was one of my favorite movies growing up. Okay, so and in the void, right, we can create. That's beautiful. And that's what I was picking up as far as like there's new energy, like a new start. Your spirit team is saying, let's start over. And I think energetically, that's what I'm getting from this other person. Like, let's start over. Let's start anew. You know, I'm here to listen now. I'm here to, let's sit down. Let's put the past behind us, right? And you could be also saying that to someone. And I feel to say to you, they're ready. Okay? So that's what I have for you, Cancer. I hope that helped. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonates. And we're going to move on to Pisces. All right? So Pisces, it's time. These are going to be timestamps. I'm trying to make sure I get the timestamps written down. Pisces. Hello, Pisces. So let's see. We're going to get some general messages for you, Pisces, and see what's the heaviest energy surrounding you and the outside influences. Okay, blockages, challenges, and we're just going to talk about it, all right? There's a new love energy around your I'm picking up new love for you, Pisces. All right. And you have the zodiac sign in the reading of Pisces. Okay, so this could be you. You could be dealing with another Pisces. There is a energy of what I'm picking up, Pisces, is that you may have met someone. This person feels, it says star-crossed lovers. Okay, so this person, there's a sense that you feel like this is the one. Like this person checks all your boxes, but it also makes you very nervous. Okay. You have the card of forbidden love here. So I don't know if this person is already in a connection. Maybe this should not be someone that maybe you should have these feelings for romantically. But it looks like your intentions are pure. Okay. You're coming from a place of pure intention, love, wanting to do what's right is what I'm feeling. You have the Magician here. So you're ready to make something happen. Okay, the Magician using all of your skills with pure intent there. You may feel like this is someone, Magician and star-crossed lovers makes me feel like this could have been, this is someone you met. You could have set intention. You could have prayed for this person. You know, you feel like you've manifested your soulmate. But like I said, there's some nervousness here. You have the card of triggers next to meeting. So maybe you're wanting to have a conversation about how you feel, and you're just, you're nervous to tell this person how you feel. I'm going to clarify forbidden love. I want to see, Spirit, what is forbidden? Why is forbidden love here for Pisces? You know what I'm getting? Pisces, I'm getting that maybe you maybe this was unexpected. You met someone maybe in a period where you really weren't looking for anyone. You had your guards up. You've been through a lot in the past with a past relationship. Um, with this Nine of Wands being here, okay, and then Knight of Wands, there's a sense that maybe you feel like you're not ready, okay, and this could be you, this could be the other person. Maybe that's why you're nervous, because you feel like maybe this person is not ready to enter into a new relationship. Maybe they're getting out of one, or maybe this is you, right? This could also be you. But yeah, and that's what I'm feeling too. So if this is you, I feel that you maybe have told yourself it's not possible. I'm not gonna find that person. I won't. I'm not gonna put myself out there. And then you just stumbled upon, this person. Maybe this person has always been somewhere in your life, and in some space, and maybe you didn't realize that this is the one. This is also energy of someone who maybe you work with, or you is a friend, right? And that's why you feel like it's a forbidden love, because maybe you're not supposed to have these romantic feelings for someone that you have just seen as a friend, right? Just a platonic, relationship, nothing romantic. And maybe you're seeing this person like through new eyes, right? Or they could be seeing you this way. For some of you, I'm picking up this could be someone who is already in a connection. They may be married or just with someone, and maybe you're just a friend, a coworker, and you don't, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm having these feelings for this person. So you feel like it's forbidden, and you want to do the right thing with pure intent. But you really feel like this is your person with this star-crossed lovers here. Like a soulmate. I'm here, and take your time. Trust the process. Give it time. Okay. Let me pull some cards from tarot. Let's see what else we get. Give me some more on this, Spirit, for Pisces. Yeah, you could have, for some of you Pisces, you could definitely be in love with someone who's already in another connection. Okay. Some of you could have also fallen in love with someone that was just like it wasn't supposed to, it was supposed to be like a fling, right? Something, maybe just physical, just based like, and nothing like surface level, right? It wasn't supposed to go as far as it has gone. Yeah, I'm picking that up too. You got Page of Wands here. A blockage is that you're keeping silent. You have the Moon card here as a blockage. You feel like you don't have the words to say, and that's what I was picking up with the Oracle cards. You feel like this is forbidden. You feel triggered, scared to say something. Because maybe, like I said, you shouldn't. There's an energy that maybe you shouldn't have these feelings for this person. That's the thing, that's how you're feeling. I shouldn't feel this way, You may be in a commitment already, and you're feeling this way about someone, and you're like, I shouldn't feel this way about this person, but I do. You have Two of Cups here, so I do feel like this person is they, in some way they do sit in alignment with you, as far as you and this person the feelings are mutual. They're definitely mutual. So as much as you feel like, maybe everything you're feeling, there's a sense that they're also feeling that nervousness, that for maybe this is forbidden. We shouldn't feel this way about each other. Um, yeah, because you have, and this is speaking of forbidden love, because you have the moon card here with the 2 of Cups. All right. So, whew, Pisces. um, there's almost a sense too that this is like this was destined to happen, and whatever happens is destined to happen. Now you take that, with a grain of salt, because I'm not, that's not my position to say yes, go and be with this person who's married or in a commitment. We have free will and choice. You do what resonates with you, but and be careful, right? But yeah, this is, I don't know, there's a sense that this person is supposed to be in your life right now. You're supposed to be in this situation. You're learning. Some of you, this is a test. Maybe you have set intention to, meet someone, and then the person who has come along is, they check the boxes, but, they're not, maybe you feel that they check all of the boxes, but Spirit is like, just wait a minute, trust the process, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Yes, you were meant to meet this person, so that maybe that it's possible for you to connect with your person, but maybe this is just a test, a test and a lesson learned. And if you've already, if you are in a relationship with if you are in, how can I say this? If you are with someone and it is forbidden, like you're with someone who is in a connection, someone who is married, and there's some behind the, some sneaky business going on, right, with this moon card. Spirit is kind of like calling you to the front. Like, is this really what you want? Because I feel like some of you have set intention with this Ace of Wands. Like, this is what I want to happen. This is, for something to manifest and come into fruition for you. And you were very specific, and Spirit is like, is this it? Is this really what you wanted? So there's, you're questioning. Spirit is asking for you to question that, because with this Ace of Wands, it's here, like that's energy manifestation, but it's reversed. So it's like, is this really it? Is this what you want? Is this what you're settling with? Okay. And I would just say to you, because I'm not here to judge anyone's lifestyle and what you're doing. That's not my intention. But I would say, be true to yourself. Honor yourself, okay? And if this is someone that you care about, honor, their decisions as well, right? And if I'm speaking to a Pisces who is not being honest with someone, because maybe you are married, or maybe you are in some type of committed relationship, and you have stepped outside of that and you have met someone, be honest with them. I think that the worst thing that we can do is take away a person's right to choose, okay? Because maybe they want to continue a relationship with you if you're, in a commitment, married, whatever, but maybe they don't. But I just say put everything out on the table and let them choose what's best for them, okay? And vice versa. Hopefully they're telling you, because there's, like I said, there's an energy of pure intention here, okay? But it's also giving me the indication that pure intent could also mean that someone is in the dark in this situation. Like, someone is, like, this is my person, I'm falling in love with this person, I'm ready. And then the other person is like, I can't go as far as you want to because I'm in another commitment. And maybe you're not being honest with this person, or maybe they're not being honest with you. So, and I feel like your spirit team is like, use your intuition, look at everything. I'm hearing the word investigate everything, ask questions. Is this really what you want? Okay, is this really what you prayed for, set intention for? Okay, so that's the energy. That's what I'm picking up, Pisces. All right, so let's pull you a sacred symbol, and how this symbol, you can use it to meditate, to set a mantra, focal point for the week, or however. And hopefully that will give you some, I'm setting the intention that helps you in this situation. Okay, so let's pull that for you. All right, so these are my sacred symbol cards, and I'm going to read from the book what it means and how you can use it to work with in a way that's highest best for you. So what is the sacred symbol for Pisces right now? Meditate. You have the symbol of meditation. Okay. Number 40. Okay, so 40 or 4 may be significant. And I was picking up too, there may be an age gap. So maybe someone is 40, and you're not, you may be half this person's age, or 10 years younger, something like that. And maybe that's the conflict. Like, if that's a factor for you, and how maybe people will view you for being with someone much younger or much older. Okay. But do what resonates with you. Now, I hope this person is consenting adult, right? Like they're old enough where you can actually, we don't want to, Okay, so we're going to read it. This is your symbol, so you can use that to focus on. It says, drawing this card asks you to create more stillness in your life. Utilize meditation, breath work, and other gentle activities to release stress and bring more peace into your entire being. You may need a break from daily duties or for clarity. Your current situation may be distracting you. So more quiet time and less attachment is required. Meditate on this symbol or practice this mantra to feel a universal connection within every cell of your body. And this is this is a mudra. Okay, that's a mudra, and it says this is a powerful hand gesture that has been practiced for thousands of years. It brings peace, calmness, and spiritual progress. It relates to the planet Jupiter and can bring many health benefits for mind, body, and soul with constant practice. Okay? So even if it's not this particular mudra, maybe I'm speaking to a Pisces that really needs to practice the art of using, mudras and mantras and things like that to help you navigate through a situation, to help you create more inner focus, inner peace, inner love, love of self, so that you can attract someone who maybe is, it doesn't feel like it's forbidden, or it's something that because there's an energy that you may be settling for something that's really not for you. Like spirit has more for you, but you've just you may be in an energy of, I'm just going to settle with this. And there's, because of inner conflict and not feeling grounded and at peace with yourself, and tapping into what you truly deserve and desire. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope that helps. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonates, if it does. And I will see you in the next one. All right. Peace, love, and light. And Scorpio, you're going to be next. All right. So let's see what you have, Scorpio. We're going to tap in. So I hope all is well. Scorpio. This is for Scorpio spirit. What is the energy around Scorpio? Hidden influences that they do not see or coming. Clarify, Empress. Okay. Scorpio. Let me write down a timestamp, Scorpio. Scorpio, there's an energy of, just like Pisces, you may have met someone that you feel good about romantically, okay? There's a lot of outside influences, though, I'm feeling, okay? You may have met someone and either you're not bringing them around family and friends because you just don't feel like they're going to approve of this person, or you have brought them around family and friends and they're just saying things that is they're just saying negative things about this person, and it's really like causing you to think differently. But what I'm getting, and our friends and family, close friends, and they may have we would like to think that they have our best intention, right? And that they are going to look out for us. And if they pick up on something, then in someone that we're bringing, to the family and to the family, to meet the family and friends, we would, that's for some people, that's very important. They want to get their family's opinion, right, on this person. Maybe the family members see or friends see something that maybe we've missed, right? But the energy that I'm getting here is that, because you have the card of don't take everyone's advice, okay? You also have, I'm thinking family, friends. This could be, it could be your mother. You have Empress here and best friends. Okay, so there's like there's a sense that, like I said, you may have met someone, or you want to. I'm even hearing for some of you, you're thinking about asking this person to marry you, but there's a conflict there because you don't feel like your family would approve of this person. But you feel good about it. Like you admire this person, you love them. You feel like this is the one, the prototype, okay? You're single and available. I feel like you're in an emotional place where you're ready to be in a commitment. You could feel maybe that you don't measure up to this other person's what you're scared of how this person's family is going to view you, okay? Because you have forbidden love here as well. So maybe there's some conflict there, and you just that's what I'm picking up. You met someone and you don't know how if your family is going to accept them, or if your family is going to accept them, or if their family is going to accept you. But this person makes you feel like you all are each other's balance, right? Or that you feel like you feel balanced, you feel happy. And so I would just say go with that. Empress is here twice. You may have found out this person is pregnant, and maybe you don't know how to tell your family. You know, I may be speaking to someone who is pregnant, and you're pregnant by someone who you don't feel that your family may accept. Okay? It could be it could be a Libra. Libra is here. Taurus is here, Aries. Leo. You have the card of you always have a choice. It's your choice, Scorpio. Do what's right for you. Do what's right for you. Because there's an energy that you know what you want. You're happy with this person. I understand the need to want to get our family's approval. But I don't know. The energy is just, I don't feel any, you know, you take this how it resonates, but there's like no red flags here about this person. I'll go a little deeper. Spirit, tell me about this person that Pisces is afraid that their family won't accept. Tell me a little bit more. Okay. Some of you could have just met someone and you haven't been dating them long, and you just found out that you're pregnant by this person. And I can see why that can be some conflict with you wanting to, you know, introduce this person or tell this information to your family or friends, because you don't know how they're going to react, because this is somebody you just met, you know. So, but this is, I don't know. I just want to say this is your life, right? And you know what's best for you, and move in that, and take, you know, the advice, you know, just be transparent with your family and friends. Listen to their advice, but do what's best for you, okay? But don't just let their advice alone like sway your decision, or, you know, because I don't know. I feel like Scorpio, the energy is this is a Scorpio that is accepting the fact that maybe I just met someone, and, you know, I'm either pregnant by this person, or I want to be, or I've gotten someone pregnant, and the family, I haven't even introduced this person to the family. And when I first introduce them, I'm going to say, hey, this is such and such, you know, and we're having a baby. But I'm also picking up that, like, this is your life. You're happy with this person. There's an equal give and take. It's a, you know, You feel like this person is solid. This person is going to be there for you. So, it's your life. All right. So you have to do what's best for you in this situation, Scorpio. All right. That's what I'm picking up. I'm going to pull you a sacred symbol card. This can a card that you can meditate on, a focal point for prayer, meditation. As a card that can help you through this situation. All right. So what is the sacred symbol for Scorpio? Past life. Okay, you have 14. 1 and 4 is 5. 5 is all about changes. Things are changing in your life, I'm feeling. Like maybe there's been some sudden change from how you operated in the past. Maybe your family may have expected you to maybe wait and have children after you're married, or wait till after you finish something with school, with your career. But that maybe that was how it's always been, because past is giving me like the past is like traditions, like this is what was expected, but then you're here now and this is what happened. Okay, so that's the card, a symbol. All right, and I'm gonna read it. All right, so number 14. All right, so I'm gonna hold it up as I'm reading it, and this is for Scorpio. You are being drawn to sacred spaces, ancient knowledge, past lives, ancient wisdom, and holy gifts. The connection to your current relationship or situation has deep roots and is perhaps much more than you may have anticipated. Dive into ancient wisdom for your answers at this time. Drawing this card can indicate a past life connection, karmic contracts, vows, commitments, or even the feeling of atonement. You can meditate with the pyramid to access ancient magic, create sacred space, and welcome informative galactic downloads from the universe, and encourage ascension for your mind, body, and spirit. Okay? And there's a little bit more. The pyramid is the pyramids are a sacred site, holy places, and vortexes for magic, healing, and the afterlife. Many wise and advanced ancient cultures constructed these mysterious monuments during their existence. Okay, so there was a lot to unpack there, Scorpio, and it kind of is right on time with everything else that we've seen in your reading. Let me go back, because it definitely talked about a connection to current relationship or situation that has deep roots and perhaps is much more than you have anticipated. So it's definitely something that has caught you by surprise, something that maybe does not go, you know how we have something set for our life at this age. I want to be here, and then I want to have married, and then I want to have the kids, and then I want to do this. Like maybe, and maybe that has been the plan, right? Maybe things have been pre-planned for you. By your family members. Maybe all of your friends have done things in a certain pattern, a certain way. And so you're like, you're feeling like the oddball. Well, I didn't do it that way. But it's your life. It's your life. And with this, with your sacred symbol message is just that, maybe you've met someone from a past life. Maybe in this life, you're not supposed to do everything in order and traditional, right? But if it feels right for you, and if you're okay with that, then, it's okay. It's your life. Many times things don't go as planned, right? I can definitely speak, in terms of my own personal experiences. But when I look back, everything happened divinely, just as it was supposed to be, right? There was a lot of things that maybe I would not have desired to happen the way that they did, but it all made me the best version of me. It taught me a lot, right? So, and also take comfort in knowing that the destination is set. If you have set goals for your life, you'll get there. If you keep persevering and pushing through and working at it, you'll get there. But there's many detours. There's many roads to one destination. Okay. And sometimes we have to take those detours in life, right? A lot of times they are divine detours because we're supposed to go a different route to learn something about ourselves. So I hope that that encourages who this resonates with. Yeah, because it's okay. It's okay. All right. So I hope that that message gave you some type of confirmation that you needed. And don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonates. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light.